This educational video is for explanatory purposes only. Any beings, creatures, or monsters mentioned in this educational video are dangerous and should not be pursued by untrained individuals. The Department of Temporal Phenomena presents this educational video to teach new recruits about the dangers of alleged city Portsmouth. If you have accessed this video without clearance, a member of staff will be dispatched to terminate you shortly. The Jack-in-a-Box is a cryptid of capricious behavior. The jester look-alike has 3 known habits, and it is impossible to know which one it will take up in any given situation. It is known to hijack cars in busy traffic, stumble about city centers blackouts drunk, or bestow its encyclopedic knowledge upon its victims. The Jack-in-a-Box will not attack if offered copious amounts of beer. The Harvest Man is known to be a protector of the forests. It is as tall as a tree and can camouflage itself amongst even the sparsest of shrubbery. The Harvest Man reacts not only aggressively towards those who enter its forest but will also hunt and violently kill those who damage its territory. The only way to calm the Harvest Man is by gifting him small wooden carvings. Take precautionary measures when traveling through forests. The mechanical is different from the rest. It takes the form of a rotting animatronic endoskeleton. However, looks can be deceiving. The mechanical is the only human-friendly cryptid. It particularly favors males with large pectoral muscles and will attempt a mating ritual with any it comes across. While the mechanical is generally pleasant to be around, it is still advised not to anger it, as it may become sad. At first, the Bollock Batterer looks like an ordinary man feeding crows. Were it not for one different characteristic, this cryptid can extend and enlarge its testicles. Using them as a flail, it will attack passers-by for later consumption. Avoid the Bollock Batterer at all costs. The Talking Man is not technically a cryptid. It is instead a well-known sleep paralysis demon, similar to the Hag or Hat Man. The Talking Man is said to lean over its sleeping victim and educate them on topics in excruciating detail. Whether or not the victim already knows about these topics is irrelevant to the Talking Man. And it will only leave once it's deemed the conversation over. To avoid the Talking Man, it is recommended to sleep with a large knife. The Beef is so named because of its resemblance to ground beef. It is one of the most dangerous cryptids you can encounter. If the Beef spots its victim within a 600 feet radius, it will run at them at full speed, shattering its victim on impact. The only way to avoid death when faced with the Beef is the Beef. The Beef. The Beef. Do not encounter the Beef. Another sleep paralysis demon, the Fornicator, is anthropomorphic with a mushroom-like head. What sets it apart from other demons is the circumstances under which it tends to appear. The Fornicator is known to invade wet dreams and include itself in the dream scenario. It has both male and female genitalia, making it able to join any scenario it finds itself in. When in contact with the Fornicator, make sure to use protection. Contrary to what its name suggests, the creator does not create anything. When it encounters a human, it offers the groundwork for a project, for example a tool, and waits until the human completes it. Using these so-called templates, the creator collects various human-made items and keeps them as tools or decorations. This cryptid is harmless as long as one uses the designated template.
You must use the template.
A rarely seen cryptid, the nightmare takes on the approximate shape of a horse. You can tell it apart from other horses if it displays a biologically impossible characteristic like being too tall, being too thin, having extendable limbs. The nightmare is not known to be aggressive towards humans, and tends to withdraw in fear if in contact with them. It is advised you approach with caution and perhaps a carrot. The second most dangerous cryptid is known only as the onion. The danger when encountering this cryptid is not physical but instead psychological. The onion has the knowledge. It knows. To avoid cognitive deterioration when in contact with the onion, you must have no thoughts or knowledge. Do not think when encountering the onion. The reporter is a cryptid known to have once been human. A former member of the DTP, the reporter worked in the cryptid department until a discovery caused a psychological breakdown. Instead of revealing the new information, the reporter escaped the DTP to become a cryptid itself. While not necessarily dangerous, it may act recklessly if it determines its victim worthy of reporting. If ambushed by the reporter, it is recommended to use lies as your source of information. The amoeba is the smallest known cryptid and also one of the most dangerous. It is a single cellular microorganism that cannot be seen with the human eye. This tiny creature attacks by entering the bloodstream and gaslighting its host from within. Because of its minute size,
the amoeba is not small. It is normal size. It will not stand at the foot of your bed at night. It will not stare at you while you sleep. The amoeba is just an ordinary human.
Thank you for watching this DTP educational video. Your training is now complete and you will be sent
to your death.
To the next part of your training. Good luck, recruits.